This is the 2014 BMW R1200GS. This motorcycle is fully loaded. It has BMW dynamic LED headlights, high and low beam, Brembo brakes. It has all the features, or all the options that are available. Dynamic dampening control suspension, and it has a clutchless up and down shifting feature as well, which will be on the 2015 BMW S1000RR. This bike is just loaded, and this is a little slot for change or coins, whatever. But this motorcycle is loaded. It has navigation, and that's the typical display there. This screen can be raised and lowered via this knob here for added wind protection. It has heated grips, 2 stages, high and low, and lots of other features, cruise control. And just to get into the menu here, it will actually show you your compass reading, your tire pressure. Let's get out of there. And it shows you a whole bunch of other information. Engine temperature, average speed, ambient air. I'm really digging the tire pressure monitoring. That's really awesome. Let's get back out of there. And we're back into our navigation system. And you can adjust the size of the navigation with this knob here. Mostly everything's controlled out of this knob. So that's really great. Let's take a look at how it looks with the lights on, huh? Now that's with the low beams on. Let's check out the high beams. That is really, really bright. It really lights up the roadway. And it sounds pretty good too with the stock exhaust. BMW offers an Akrapovic exhaust. And it has a single-sided swing arm and spoked wheels. And I had a brief moment to take this thing what I would consider to be off-road, which was just in a development that was under construction in a dirt road. And I got out of the road, let's just say that. Still a little dirty from that. But I wasn't prepared for off-roading. We'll just keep it at that. But this motorcycle is very capable. In fact, I'm trying to figure out a way to get this motorcycle down here. I wonder if I can get it down there and like take it into this river here. You know, because I know it can do it. I mean, that river really only looks about maybe 5 foot deep at that point. But then over there, I think the GS can handle it. What do you guys think? Let's see, how would I get down there? But how do I get back up is the question. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Stay tuned for that video. Let's see if I can make it down there. But for right now, I'll continue to do my road review of this fantastic motorcycle. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's your good buddy Eve here, and today's review is on the BMW R1200GS. And this is my first time riding a GS motorcycle. This happens to be the 2014 edition. You can upshift without using the clutch, and downshift as I'll demonstrate here. Look at that, no clutch bed. This motorcycle is a really nice bike. And of course, I'm a big guy. We all know that I'm 240 pounds and 6'3", but I fit on the bike really well. It gets a lot of attention too, surprisingly. But it has great speed, it's really comfortable, and I'm just really digging the clutchless up and down shifting. That's great. But what else can I say about this motorcycle? I think it's very versatile. This is a motorcycle that you can ride in the twisties, as I'll demonstrate here on one of my favorite stretches of roadway, and you can also ride it across country. It's shaft driven, so there is no chain maintenance. You only have to get the shaft tuned up, if you would, every 10,000 miles. This bike is fully loaded. It's my good buddy Bob's bike. And if you know Bob, by now you'll know that he gets everything fully loaded. So it has navigation system and a bunch of other things that this nav pod can do as well. Now I'm wondering if the turn signals auto turn off like they do on the S1000 HP4. So we'll find out in just a moment. It also has heated grips. Oh yeah, they turn off. That's wonderful. It has heated grips, high and low, and cruise control as well. This was my first time using cruise control, and that was a great feature. This screen here is adjustable via the knob here. It can be raised and lowered, and in fact I'll raise it up a taste. Well, I've raised it up to its highest point. And that offers you a little added wind protection. You know, most of the owners of the GS's, they ride their bikes virtually all year round. It doesn't matter what type of climate they're in. I mean, these motorcycles are ridden in the deserts, they're ridden in the Antarctic regions, they're ridden in hell. They're pretty much ridden everywhere. Yeah, Satan has one, I believe. His is red, of course. But at any rate, this is a fantastic motorcycle. What more can I say about it? It handles well, I can tell you that. For a bike of its size, with the boxer style motor, with the cylinder heads hanging out on each side, it handles really well. The gauges are really good, easy to read, and it's really a nice bike, as I've said several times. Now, this would be a natural progression from me, you know, when I'm, tired, or when I want to do something other than a sport bike. Some people say, well, would you do a Harley? And I say, no, I would not do a Harley. I don't like Harleys. I mean, they look nice, but there's no versatility with the Harley, in my opinion. They're just a straight line around the town beasts. I wouldn't feel comfortable riding a Harley from Cleveland, Ohio to Washington, D.C., or to New York City, or to Philadelphia, as I've done on my S1000. But on this bike, I would feel very comfortable doing that. I wouldn't feel like it's going to break down on me. I know that I would be, physically comfortable on it, and I would be entertained throughout, and I probably wouldn't get lost with this navigation system. But yeah, does this bike get as much attention as a Harley? No. Especially the Harleys like my friends ride, with the 28 and 30-inch wheels on the front and the chrome, and some of them have blacked out wheels and really special effects on them and all that. No, it doesn't get that type of attention. And then you won't have young 20-something-year-old ladies flashing their boobs at you in hopes that you'll come back and give them a ride, and then eventually they'll fleece and draw and drain down your 401k and your Social Security benefits. No, you don't get that type of action. But do you really want that? No, I don't want that. I'd rather just keep my benefits and my 401k to myself. If this car weren't in the way, I could really take this. You'd be surprised how I could have taken that on-ramp. And perhaps we'll be able to see that here in just a moment. This motorcycle also has LED headlights, and you all know how much I love LED headlights and technology like that. And that person was riding slow. Yeah, so I'm at 90 miles an hour, and I want to set the cruise, and it's just floating. Cruise control is on, and the bike is just cruising down the highway. It's the best thing ever. Motorcycles with cruise control. And there's a little light in there that indicates that the cruise is on. Oh wow, when I tuck under this screen, that's awesome wind protection. The likes of which, of course, I don't see on my sport bikes. And it is refreshing to have that. Wow, I can live under this freaking screen. And you might wonder how to deactivate the cruise control. You either hit the clutch or the brake, and I'm sure you could do it. Oh, there's a button there too. But I just hit the clutch, and the cruise was deactivated. So yeah, so far I am impressed with this GS motorcycle. Let's see what it can do against a ZX14. No competition with the ZX14. Oh boy. So I took Rob out of the corner, and he exacted his revenge on me on the straightaway. I love it. So I want to see just how versatile this GS is, and I want to try to do something that I knew a Harley Davidson motorcycle can't do. Now this bike was designed to do light off-roading. It can be submerged in water, and you can ride it in streams and what have you. But I don't really have access to a stream or anything right now. But I wonder how it handles a little light off-roading back here. Oh boy. It's real muddy back here. I think it might get stuck. We're gonna find out. I mean, this is its natural habitat. I didn't really bring the proper shoes for this, so I think we're just going to try to get out. Well, I'm sure it can handle it. I don't really have the stones to do it right now, but a Harley would have been stuck in the mud. Me, not so much. Oh, now I got mud flying all over the place. But you get the point. It's a versatile motorcycle. I'd rather use it on the roadway than not. Stay tuned for more videos. So here's the ultimate test for a motorcycle. How does it handle the corners and the twisties? Well, for that, we're going to take it on one of my favorite proving grounds and find out. And I like this road because it's rarely traveled by cars, and you know, you can go down this road and kind of figure out what makes a bike tick, if you would. And that's what we want to find out here. How does this thing handle the bumps and the corners and curves of a country road? I think it's doing, oh, it took that bump really nice. I think it's doing really well so far. Took that very nicely. Nice. For a big bike with a high center of gravity, this thing really handles well, and it scoots. And I'm leaning off the bike right now, and it's holding its course. It's doing really well for a huge monster. A lot better than I had expected it to do. But then again, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a BMW. Now, to be honest, I'll have to test drive the Ducati Multistrada, and if I can, the KTM for a fair comparison. Let's see how it handles my favorite corner here. Doing good so far. Nice. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah. This beast. It's rocking and rolling. It's funkin' and soulin'. Nice. It did a very well job. Very nice job on that particular stretch of roadway, which I probably pushed this thing as hard as one would want to or probably should push a GS on corners. I've seen Chris Pfeiffer really have his way with this motorcycle when he's stunning it. Alright, we're going to set our cruise control at 75 miles an hour. There we go. And now we'll try to raise this screen here. It won't let me because it's too much wind. But we can't do it while we're riding. But if we're able to hide underneath or behind the screen here, you see that it virtually eliminates the road noise. Very smooth way to travel. You can just lay your chest right on the tank and you can cruise across country like this. With your cruise control set, your heated grips on, looking at the beautiful moon over there. What could be better? In my eyes, a fantastic automobile, or a fantastic motorcycle. Damn near feels like an automobile with cruise control and navigation and all that. But it is a motorcycle, a very capable motorcycle. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more. And as always, thanks for viewing.